Hello, my name is Shauna Collins. The following production was completed as part of an assignment for the Public Relations Master's Degree Program, Events Marketing and Production, online course through Full Sail University. I am considering making this a long-term project. Based on feedback, I will continue the series on label literacy. So, if you enjoy this presentation, please let me know. What I hope each person will take away from this is the urge to turn over products within your local market and consider the ingredients list. The importance of label literacy and the ability to decipher what nutritional benefit or harm may be attributed to the products we eat cannot be overstressed. The National Household Nutritional Survey estimated that as of 2004, 15% of the population was regularly using artificial sweeteners. 4 years later, IRI Consumer Report stated that 65% of American households bought at least one sucralose-containing product. This brief timeline of the advent of artificial sweeteners is based on research published in 2010 in the Yale Journal of Biology and Medicine. To view the full report, you may visit my website at www.redmoon-pr.com and click on the blog post link, scrolling down to the resources section. You may find these products more easily recognizable by their trade or consumer brand names. In 2002, Jane Bidwell and Beth Reagan completed a project for the University of Minnesota, presenting information about the history of saccharin, the toxicological and regulatory issues associated with it. So we know from the timeline that saccharin was discovered in 1879. But by 1911, a board of federal scientists called saccharin an adulterant that should not be used in food. Unfortunately, at around the same time, the world went to war, not once, but twice, and on such a massive scale that regulation and shortages of natural sugar led to the lifting of said restrictions. It was not until 1969 that investigations were conducted following an FDA ban on cyclamates, a sweetener similar to saccharin. In the late 1970s, the FDA contracted with the National Academy of Sciences, or NAS, to study cancer-causing agents and toxic substances in food. The report showed that saccharin is a potential cancer-causing agent in humans, and in 1977, the National Toxicology Program, or NTP, listed it as a carcinogen. According to the work of Dr. Janet Hull, in a series of 42 patients, adverse effects resulting from consumption of saccharin in pharmaceutical agents included itching and hives or rash as the most common reactions, followed by eczema and photosensitivity. Foods containing saccharin no longer carry a label stating that the use of this product may be hazardous to your health. And in the year 2000, the 9th edition of the Report on Carcinogens was noticeably without mention of saccharin. Subsequently, President Clinton signed a bill to remove the warning label that same year. Today, saccharin is used in a wide range of low and no-calorie and sugar-free foods and beverages, including tabletop sweeteners, jams, dessert toppings, and salad dressings, as well as cosmetic products, vitamins, and pharmaceuticals. Saccharin may be the oldest of artificial sweeteners, but it was still chemically synthesized, derived from coal tar, and discovered completely by accident, then marketed to consumers looking to satisfy their sweet tooth while staying fit. Side effects associated with saccharin due to allergic reactions to the sulfa compound include headaches, difficulty breathing, skin eruptions, and diarrhea. Still, consumers don't want to give up their guiltless sweeteners. So, in 1965, as the story goes, a scientist for G.D. Searle was working on a new ulcer medication when he accidentally spilled some of the compound on his hand. After tasting the substance, he found it sweet, and thus aspartame was born. In 2013, a study published in Folia Neuropathology found that aspartame is metabolized into 3 toxic molecules: phenylalanine, aspartic acid, and methanol. According to the author's research, aspartic acid is a neurotoxin that causes hyperexcitability. Phenylalanine blocks the transport of amino acids to the brain. And methanol, well, it doesn't sound like something you should eat, does it? You can find out more about how these compounds interact with your body by viewing the full report linked to the resources of this presentation. According to Dr. Robert Walton, of 166 studies, 74 had NutraSweet industry-related funding, and 92 were independently funded. 100% of the research performed by the company who makes aspartame confirmed its safety, whereas 92% of the independently funded research found problems with consuming aspartame. In fall of 1983, the first carbonated beverages containing aspartame are sold for public consumption. By 1998, aspartame products were the cause of 80% of complaints to the FDA. Common complaints included headache, dizziness, change in mood, vomiting or nausea, abdominal pain, changes in vision, seizures, convulsions, memory loss, and fatigue. So what is this GME mentioned at the beginning of the report? To answer that question, I would invite you to watch the 3-minute video from the RT show The Resident that briefly describes the chemical makeup of and provides a humorous history for aspartame. The video can be found at the bottom of the blog post for this report. Finally, let's take a look at 2 natural alternatives. Raw honey is a natural sweetener that is easily available. Honey has been used as a sugar substitute for centuries. Since it has a low glycemic index, it's ideal for people who want to lose weight. Honey is also rich in antioxidants, which can protect your body from a variety of illnesses. It can also treat insomnia, beautify the skin, help wounds heal, and promote digestion. Agave extract is taken from the agave plant, and it's usually converted into syrup. It tastes similar to honey, and it's available in the dark or light variety. Agave also has a low glycemic index, and therefore it takes more time for it to get absorbed into the bloodstream. It is my sincere hope that viewers will find this presentation informative or otherwise helpful, and I therefore make it available under a Creative Commons license and pursuant to the Fair Use Copyright Law. This information is not intended to provide medical advice, professional diagnosis, opinion, treatment, or services, and one should not use this information in place of a visit, call consultation, or the advice of your physician or other healthcare provider. Again, my name is Shauna Collins. Thank you for watching, and until next time, take care.